Tempers are rising.
Softer than a whisper.
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter, you don't know me at all.
Oh, of course. Perhaps our prisoners can be your bearers. Fine view from Gnomeback, I expect. You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interest.
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I? You're mistaken, surely.
I am not.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter, you don't know me at all.
Oh, of course. Perhaps our prisoners can be your bearers. Fine view from Gnomeback, I expect. You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul.
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
Excellent. Hers was a difficult mind to erase, no doubt. She was fierce and erratic.
I live to serve.
As loyal as a golem. Use her well.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination. It's a first. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. and it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Ready and willing. Am I needed?
these things have stayed interesting.
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest. You're incredibly kind, but you earned the right to hear this long ago. The man I call father is Baldur Ravengard, a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures. Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Hey, soldier.
How can I help? What's on your mind? Oh, you know me, ever the Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Yes? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
Need something? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketherick. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. The Prism will protect me. You will fight alongside me and help me to get my vengeance. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the Prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one. I suspect it is the very relic that Balthazar has been sent to retrieve. We must find the Necromancer and claim what he seeks, or destroy it. Now, rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead.
I do not sleep unless I wish to. until I feel safe among this company. I shall spend my nights planning for the fights to come. Then let us go forth and conquer. Or something to that effect.
What now?
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. You're resourceful. You'll find a way. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Hey, soldier. Hey, soldier. About that tadpole. Glad to see you haven't gone down the tadpole slorping route yet. We still don't know if that visitor has our best interests in mind. It's a free party, but I won't lie, that's concerning. Me? Nope. Sorry. How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to. Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here? Soldier? Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Let's hop. Don't burn yourself.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
was that blood? No, never mind.
You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. I would rather die than endure it again. The tadpole, the Absolute, they work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice, the best choice, even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil. I am not judging. I am making an observation. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils. She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. Do you think me a fool? If it were blood I wanted, I would choose easier victims rather than challenging gods and cosmic aberrations. Abandon your preconceptions of who I am and why I act. And know this. My fight against the cult is righteous. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation.
doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous. Everything, potentially. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
No time for chat just now.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, it's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? Then, I'll fight ever harder, be ever stronger, till my deeds eclipse my appearance. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. You don't have to sign anything. Just help me find him. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. That's quite the achievement. But trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him entirely if he flashed his fangs at me. Free. What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him, he hates him, he dreams of him, and he will either kill him or die trying. Astarion is no more free of Cazador than you or I are free of our tadpoles. He will only be free when Cazador is dead, and that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. The wizard? No. Their mastery of the weave is commendable, but they are poor conversationalists. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of befriending them worthwhile. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs. I suspect it is only a matter of time before he goes up in smoke. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlak does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. I think I am beginning to.
Minthara is something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
May the darkness protect you.
Not now. No time for chat just now.
What's the story?
Your mind mingles with Will's, and he learns of Mazora's mission to Moonrise.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Not just rot. One of those... And I'll thank you. But she won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust.
Shah's blessings upon you.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. We'll talk later. You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. would rather die than endure it again. The tadpole, the absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, I will not lose control of it as our enemies have. I will harness it to create a more perfect world. Any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course, and I will gladly eradicate them. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. He is usually in his laboratory, Elbow deep in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general. A mistake. I am your most valuable asset. Of course, I belong in battle. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value. But it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. Free. What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him, he hates him, he dreams of him, and he will either kill him or die trying. Astarion is no more free of Cazador than you or I are free of our tadpoles. He will only be free when Cazador is dead, and that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Oh, perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. I think I am beginning to. In spite of her youth, there is a patience and precision in Lae'zel's thoughts and actions that I admire. Those qualities will strengthen as she matures. The wizard? No. It is pointless. In my experience, the moment they leave their libraries, wizards have the life expectancy of a gnome in a war. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs. I suspect it is only a matter of time before he goes up in smoke. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them. He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil. I will take your word for it. I only care that he is a good soldier, and he has not disappointed me on that front. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that.
So you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I trust you've come to your senses. We have to work together, or the Absolute will enthrall us both. I cannot keep this up indefinitely. Ketheric Thorm is clearly important, but I wonder if there's more to it than that. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. Yes. But the orders are oddly erratic, as if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. You'd turn into an illithid before you know it.
I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation.
Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval.
The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us.
The most loyal among the cultists receive an audience with the Absolute. To do this, they comply with Ketheric. You should do the same.
Now I must rest.
And you must carry on.
Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Maybe later.
Just had a view. Best get in and out.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
Me too. So cold.
A house of healing from the looks of it.
Might be some potions inside. Or a load of cursed scalpels flying at our faces.
Never wanted the easy path.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace. See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
You are well on your way, but one white orb disfigures you still. Let us finish the cure.
You remember a Sharon maxim. Go forth and sow doubt, but do not compel it, for only the willing may know the lady's embrace.
Only the willing may know the lady's embrace. You know her teaching well. And yet these sisters must exercise their gifts, for the art of absence lies in its execution. How to proceed? I wonder. Yes, for are we not all in need of a cure? The scalpel does not discriminate. Let each and every one of you partake in its soothing journey. Absence, sisters, acquaint yourselves. It is a proud moment when one sees one's teachings so lovingly taken to heart. You are to be commended for their graduation, rewarded with the promised cure. Come, I will acquaint you with the lady's dark-fingered embrace. Your diligence is exemplary. Very well. Your own scalpel you will be. Observe, then succeed me into the succor of Shah.
Moving ahead. Breathe deep and move.
Making me sweat. If it is for the best, advancing.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Piles of bodies. Very old by the looks of them.
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the Cobbs to his friends. Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs. There is a darkness to these warriors that endures even now, long after their lives were spent. But who did they serve?
Better be cautious.
Hard to believe that such formidable warriors could have fallen. And to whom?
The huntsman and the huntress. Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed. Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. We both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long, tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps. I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. After all, if there is one rule I hold dear, it's that one must always give the devil his due.
Generations of Ketheric's family are buried here.
Something over there.
With haste.
Soldier? Yeah.
Let's move.
still breathing, despite everything.
Forward.
All right. What now?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's march! Marching.
No time to rest.
Reporting.
What to do?
Do we have a target?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
If you intend to stray from Moonrise while Ketherick still lives, I shall remain at camp, strategizing his downfall. As you wish. Do not tarry long.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
What's on your mind?
These tracks. Goblins? What if I do?
Yes.
Better be cautious. Let's get in and out. Just another crate.
How can I help? Would that I could. But magical.
May the darkness protect you. Your dance card is full. Look, lead. Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Ready. Unseen.
How'd you know?
Getting drunk off their choppers in camp.
Ain't fair.
No one stopped me yet.
Friend. No, eat. Friend.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have. Breathe quiet. Move with care.
That might be worth it.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Best get going.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
No tastes good. Like bear. Must you?
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Shut mouth.
And you got nothing to show for it but your own arse.
Something bit me.
Just as you said, I'm sure you'll survive. Besides,
The sheep's voice warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
Bar.
Curious. Despite your magic, the creature doesn't understand you. The smell of rot assaults your senses as the illusion vanishes. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses. A dominion. diminutive creature sporting... That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
I don't want to come left on that.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Who is this? A friend of yours?
No, I don't know him.
Come now. Aren't you going to introduce yourself? Oh, I like you. You may stay. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. I have many names, Petal, but Auntie Ethel will do. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? Because you stink. And I know the stench of Mind Flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you. Hello, sweet. I'm still waiting for someone with the spare eye. Here for whatever you need, Petal.
Nice and warm. I kind of missed that, honestly.
Hello, sweetness. I'm still waiting for someone with the spare eye. Keep your own little nose in your own little... I don't like busybodies. Ta-ta, Petal. Come see Auntie soon. Hello, sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Glorious. One moment. Auntie needs her real nails for this. Much better. That human skin is fierce restrictive. Watch that tongue, Petal. I bite. This is my house, and you will mind your manners, or I will use that empty skull of yours as a teapot. Now choose, which eye will it be, right or left? Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? Strong and silent. Good. You'll need it for this next bit. Now, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
Goddamn wretched! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese. I'm not touching that! Filthy shadow magic brings nothing but chains and misery. How could I have missed that stink? Like blood and piss congealing on my tongue. Someone's tampered with your parasite. That's likely why you've not turned yet. Bless us. You're as slow as a wet week. That thing has been touched by more than mind flayers. You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you. You're bloody right it wasn't. I agreed to remove an illicit spawn. That thing is an abomination. But let it not be said that Auntie Ethel doesn't honor her debts. Here, it's on you to fix yourself. Now get out!
That complicates things.
Guess this thing's going to take special treatment to evict.
Where has she gone, I wonder? That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Nice and
Let's get going.
Let's see what you're hiding. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. I just want a little look.
Please.
Away! Away!
What's that?
Don't look.
What is this place?
Don't! Stop!
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Don't look.
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
Away! Away! Don't look.
You see the shadowed outline of a figure.
Stop!
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Away! Away! Don't look.
You see the shadowed outline of a figure.
Stop! Please! Please! Away!
My sweet
Away!
Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Don't look.
Let's have a look at myself. Still me. Even
Stop.
after everything.
Please! Please!
Let's have a look at myself.
Away!
Not bad.
Away!
I've had better days. And worse ones.
Don't
Let's have a look at myself.
look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! No! No! Don't look! Mustn't look! Mustn't see! I see it. What's to come?
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead! Flesh rotten, bone shining!
My darling Macron. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Lies! Lies! I see it! See truth! See death! All future!
The deadly disease that
always ask. Never good. Never see. Never. Gods, don't hurt me. Oh, please. Please. Please, please, please. No. No. Monster. For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer. No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
No intention of letting that.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry. Frustrated, the door rattled. You see the hag and yourself. You lay bleeding as she leans over you, a smile on her face. Her teeth, a row of deadly needles, shine as they dive into your throat, blood spraying.
Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
Looks like it belongs in a latrine, not a bowl.
Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away! Don't look.
Never to lay eyes on her family again. This poor dear wished never eyes on her family again. Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew. It'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
Stop!
Well, that's my appetite gone for a while.
A thief who tried to steal from Andrew. Now the good little pet guards my home.
Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away! Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through. Not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his cries for mercy are cut short. She cackles. The becoming, the flee. You feel it cry.
Don't look. Don't!
And let your dear old Auntie Ethel look after you.
Away!
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
No time to rest.
Don't look. Don't!
next move is.
Away! Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
You feel the barest hint of life from within the door. The door shudders, imagining its wooden frame cracking and splintering in a raging inferno. You see the hag. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision.
Don't look.
You feel the barest hint of life.
Stop. Please. Please. Away. Away. Don't look. Don't. Stop. Please. Please. Away. Away.
My faith will guide me.
Don't.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the scene appears in your mind. Two paladin, weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, Petal.
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Stop. Please.
All right. Time to skulk about. My hand slipped.
break their pretty little bones.
Auntie, be kind to our guests. I won't hurt them.
to act fast.
Open up.
On I go.
Aye, aye.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Over there.
Let's finish this. Have to keep going.
These boots have seen everything.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
This place makes my skin crawl. Don't take anything for granted in here.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious. Don't want to draw any attention.
Trap.
What comes now? Looks like a trap. Don't mind if I do. A trap. Trap. Mustn't let anyone see. What's theirs shall be mine. Looks like a trap.
does it?
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
What's the story?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Let's march.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'll fill that one later. That helped.
What do we have here?
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Can't risk being in open view.
There, in the cage.
Carefully now.
Enough! Don't do this!
You want the girl so bad.
That cage won't last.
Don't waste a step.
With haste.
I smell blood.
Help! Gods, please!
I've got it.
clogs. A hero, so desperate to be special.
Help! God, please!
What's cooking?
What's next, I wonder? Time for a little pilfering.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Come on, let's go.
Please, please, please!
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! making everything worse? Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you! I was fine! She wouldn't have killed me. I had something she wanted. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. More than I could have done. I always wanted to be a mother. I just never thought I'd do it alone. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy. gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since. Not even a little bit. But I will be.
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring him back! Bring Connor back! Please!
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him? I wanted him back! Back the way he was! Not this! You bastard! Give him back! I thought you were going to...
Perhaps using Ethel's wand wasn't the best idea.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
You wish to consult me? Your party is full. Did you... A paragon of wisdom. You wish to consult me?